Hello, I'm Mr. Francis. I'm Senior Leader and Subject Leader for Art and Photography, and I'd like to talk you through the Key Stage 4 Art and Design option. And so there's so much to talk through here. I can't do this in 5 minutes because I feel really passionate about the subject and its possibilities. So what I've done to help is I've created a website, which is at artpedagogy.com, and that's under resources, and there's loads of information there about the benefits of an art and design education, lots of videos you can look at, lots of insights into creative careers, insights into student work as well, and how the course is structured. So if anything's not answered here, I'd really encourage you to go and have a look at that. I'd encourage you to go and have a look at it anyway. There's lots of inspiration there as well. And so why should everybody study art and design? Well, maybe it's not for everybody, but obviously with your options, you've got to go and look at what your key interests might be for your future pathways. But it's all these transferable skills for me within the subject that are developed that I think are important to emphasise. So you can see those examples there, the range of work that students might do in these experiments that occur in Year 10 and beyond, and exploring materials and techniques and developing those skills is one aspect, but also students are learning to think independently. We're dealing with personal expression, we're dealing with collaboration. Students are developing those project management skills, which can be really key. And especially, I think, in times like this at the moment, where there's been lots of uncertainty, art can be a real powerful force for good. And we believe that passionately in the art department. And that's kind of important, I think, to table the culture that exists, that we strive for within the art department. And so the course is structured, and Year 10 is more teacher-led in that you learn lots of particular skills and techniques and new materials and ways of working. And then as your confidence grows in Year 11, you start to take on more and more independence. And that's a really successful formula. It's split to 60% coursework and 40% exam unit, but the exam unit is referred to as an assignment, and it's nothing like a kind of traditional sports hall exam. So it's very project-based in that respect. So it's really good news for students to have that amount of control over their final GCSE grade throughout the 2 years as well. And the course is built around what we call big ideas, threshold concepts. Loads of information on the website too about that, and lots of inspiration from a wide variety of artists. And that's something we really actively promote as well, looking at diverse artists and ideas and experiences. The coursework, or the course is assessed through 4 key assessment objectives. Now, broadly speaking, there's developing ideas, experimenting with media and techniques, critical thinking, and developing meaningful outcomes. But I think it's important to say that the art department, we have this success built around not focusing on grades as a motivational tool, but really a byproduct of trying to talk with students, talk to you about your art making, get you to love what you're doing, and then the consequence of that is great grades, and that's something that makes the place an exciting place to be as well. And so there are common misconceptions about art, and I am playfully doodling around them a little bit here, but one of them that comes up is students ask or say that it can take too much time. And it's true that GCSE students can get really absorbed with their artwork because they enjoy it, and there's not necessarily a definitive end sometimes, is there, to art making? And so those transferable skills, I think, are really important. And our job as teachers is not to put pressure on you, but to help you balance your subject load and to manage that. And we've got a good track record of doing that. But I think those skills that students also develop in terms of their own kind of analysis, critical thinking, independent working, their own project management can really help across the board too. Some students occasionally ask about the EBAC. Now that's a government measure for a particular strand of school performance, and even top universities now are turning away from that as any kind of measure. They recognise that it's problematic in terms of its impact upon creative development. And so thankfully that's something that we don't really need to worry about. But something that does come up is sometimes students say, I can't draw, I don't think I'm good enough to do art. And everybody is very, very welcome in the art room, and there's much more than one way of making art. And although drawing forms an important part of the curriculum, it's not necessarily in any kind of experimental approaches as well are important, and there's loads on the website information about that too if you want to have a look. So nothing to fear, that's the main message, I think. And where might it lead? Well, lots of students continue with us, which is great, doing A-level. There are other courses you can do as well. And the majority of those A-level students then go on to do a foundation course or to particular degree courses. And once again, there's hundreds of possibilities from that as well. And the website's got loads of information about creative industry, employment opportunities as well. But just important to emphasize again, it's not necessarily about a creative pathway. It's these transferable skills, ways of looking and thinking and questioning that can be so important for your kind of holistic development and your creative development, and really appreciated by employers in the future as well. So, okay, that's it. So loads of information there on the website, like I've shared. Do come and speak to us in the art department if you have any questions, or you can email me via that contact below. But the best of luck with your options.